Are you okay now? You're back to class?
Okay.
All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Children of all ages.
All right, so, as I mentioned momentarily ago, in the past few seconds, I'm going to show you how to find 10 times a number and how to find 1/10 of a number. If you're finding 10 times a number, that means you multiply by 10. If you're finding 1/10 of a number, the way I'm going to show you is you're dividing by 10. Multiplying for 10 times, which you should know. You should know. So that's going to make the number bigger. 10 times greater. Dividing by 10 is going to make your number smaller. You can also say it's multiplying by 1/10, but since we haven't gotten to that yet, I'm not going to rock you like a hurricane. I'm just going to show you when we get there to it later. It'll make sense. Not dollars, but cents. Not like the cents that they had in that movie, The Sixth Sense, because that's different than that. What do you want? Hurry up. But don't come whining when you don't know how to do this, because you could wait. Yeah, I thought you might. That's all right. We'll do a few examples. Let's say I have the number 26. And as I've mentioned before, every single number has a decimal point. So where's my decimal point in the number 26? Andrew? No. Think of it as $26. If you were going to have $26.10, where would you put the decimal point, Andrew? Excellent. Behind the 6. Yes, because if you had $23.06, you'd put it there. And you have 23 whole dollars and then 6 parts of a dollar, 6 hundredths of a dollar. So it's the same thing. Anytime you have a number where the decimal's not written down, it's always, and the rock means always, written at the back.
On the rock. Yeah.
Written in the back. Now, please watch as I do a little magic. To find 10 times a number, as I said, you multiply it by 10. So it's 26 times 10.
26 times
260. So what we did is we took our decimal point and we moved it to the right one place. It was behind the 6. I moved it to the right. So now, and I had to add a 0 in because you can't just move it over and have a big blank space there. That's just silly. Why would you even think that, Katie? I don't even know. All right. Now, if we're multiplying to make it 10 times greater and moving our decimal point to the right once to make it 10 times greater, if we're making it smaller, we're moving it to the left once. So from here, it goes between the 2 and the 6. So to make it smaller, you move your decimal point to the left. To make it bigger, you move your decimal point to the right. You're multiplying by 10 or you're dividing by 10. We have a fraction that's a proper fraction. That means it's making our number get smaller because it's less than 1. If I multiply by something less than 1, my answer gets smaller.
Gotcha.
All right, let's look at another one. Anna, how do you say this number?
The 3 one?
Yeah, this one right here.
300.
300ths. Very good. 300th. It's a THS. West Philadelphia, born and raised. Come on, go ahead, Delaney.
No.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to make this number bigger. When we make a number bigger, we're multiplying this by 10 to make it bigger. Which way do we move our decimal point?
The right.
How many places? One.
To the right. To the right. To the right. To the right. There's a song for that.
There is a song for that. Don't sing it! Now, I'm multiplying it by 1/10, which is smaller than 1. So I need to make this number smaller. Which way do I move the decimal point?
To the left.
To the left.
To the left. To the left. To the left. To the left.
You're going to have to do this. You're going to have to know how to multiply by 10 and multiply by 1/10. Really, you can just see the pattern because we're just trying to recognize the pattern.
Isn't it basically just moving the decimal point?
The pattern is that, yes. So let's look at another one.
510.
9/10 is our decimal. What is 10 times 9/10? Anybody?
10 times is 9.
Move my decimal point one place to the right. What is 1/10 of 9/10? 900ths. I move my decimal point one place to the left. Take it easy. Just take it easy. All right, let's look at another one.
There's also a song for that. Yeah.
No, it's by the Eagles. Take it easy. Take it easy.
I found that song. You've never heard that song.
I can't continue with the noise.
Sorry.
If you don't like my singing, just don't listen.
Yeah.
All right. Can you all be done?
Yes.
We have 800ths. What is 10 times 800ths?
8/10.
8/10. And you can think of this as money. The 8's in the hundreds place, that's like having 8 pennies. That's like having 8 pennies. If you have 10 times that, that means you have 8 dimes. One tenth of 800ths. Benjamin.
8,000.
Good, 8,000ths.
Dun, 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 dun. So it's place value to the right of the decimal, not the 10 times. I'm still confused.
No, you're moving the decimal to the right. If you're getting bigger, you're moving the decimal to the left. If you're getting smaller.
What? It's like it's that simple. I remember learning this in 10 times. I don't remember learning this in 10 times.
If you're taking 10 times your original decimal, you move the decimal point to the right. That makes the number bigger. If you're doing 1/10 of your original decimal, you move the decimal point one time to the left. Okay, so that goes for anything. If you're multiplying by 10 your decimal moves to the right one time, even if it's a whole number. 26 times 10 was 260. Decimal point moved to the right. 26 times 1/10, even if it's written as a decimal, your decimal point moved to the left once. Yes, Anna. Excellent. Anna's not very bright. Hey is for horses. All right. Come on. Feel the noise.
I feel the noise.
All right. Peace out. Love you. Have a blessed day.